we haven't gotten to pH and acidity and basicity yet, but we will on Thursday. But I'm going to explain the general concepts here so that Thursday's lecture will be more like reinforcing it. Okay, so a couple things we're going to talk about first. Okay. All right, first thing I want to just mention is what molarity means. What does molarity mean? So this is in your lab packet in the introduction. Molarity, otherwise known as, or abbreviated as this big M for molarity. Molarity is a measure of concentration of a solute in a solvent. So we haven't talked about that yet, but let's backtrack. A solution a solution of substances in this liquid form is what we call, when we combine something called a solvent and something called a solute. You get a solution. Okay. Now, what is a solvent? What is a solute? A solvent is the substance that the solute is dissolved into. It is the dissolving agent. So a solute is dissolved into the solvent, okay? So usually, always, the solvent, it's gonna be a large amount of liquid, and the solute is a smaller amount that gets dissolved into the solvent. And together, these two liquids homogenize, and we call it a solution of two liquids. Water is the universal solvent of life. We're going to talk about that more on Thursday. But essentially, everything that is life is dissolved into water. All of the cells that make up me, you, all of life forms, all organisms, cells are 99% water. Cells are sacks of water with things dissolved in. Various carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, things like that. Okay. Solutes dissolved in. So when we talk about molarity, molarity is talking about the concentration of the solute in the solvent, in 1 liter of the solvent. So let's write that down. Molar concentration equals concentration, or how much solute in a solution, which is both together. Concentration of solute in a solution. So it's a measure of concentration. How much solute is in our solution that we're looking at? And if you have if you have increasing concentration of solute, you're gonna have increasing molarity and vice versa. So more specifically, molarity, we're gonna talk about what this means, is the number of moles, if you've taken chemistry or very familiar with what a mole is. I'm going to talk about it. Of solute, so moles of solute, over 1 liter of solution, that's what molar concentration is referring to. The number of moles of solute, let's say it's 2, 3, 4, 0.05, whatever it is, in 1 liter, over a liter, per liter. If you have a liter of solution, it is the number of moles in that. Okay, what the hell is a mole? Let's talk about that. What is a mole? A mole is weird. It is this random number called Avogadro's number. We're getting a little bit into chemistry, so I'm going to kind of keep it at bio level. But 1 mole, it was a simplified thing. 1 mole is this crazy number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. It's a massive number. This is 1 mole equals 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and we're either talking atoms, we could be talking ions, which we're going to be talking about today. Could be molecules, that kind of thing. That's a lot. 6.02, 10 to 23rd, that's like 6 trillion or something crazy. Even more. Billion has what, 9 zeros? So, a lot. One liter of the solution. Okay. Acids and bases. These are different compounds. Oh, boy, am I back? It says it glitched.